Good afternoon, happy Sunday, or whatever day it is while you're watching this. So originally I was going to do like a cooking thing, and I was going to cook with y'all to show you low sodium stuff, and I'm still going to, just not today. What I want to do today is I guess I forget that you guys don't know my story and that you guys have been following me through my journey and you haven't. So I have a lot of people writing, this cat, man, I'm telling you. I have a lot of people writing, asking me about this and about that. So I will give you a couple minutes here and just explain everything to you. This cat's gonna be the death of me. Come here, kitty, come here. Let's just leave it alone. I know you wanna be famous, it's okay. So, I got pneumonia December 2017, and I got misdiagnosed by the VA, and they said I had an upper respiratory infection when I really had pneumonia. So the pneumonia went into my blood, and I went septic, and the doctors induced me into a coma. And then I was airlifted, like lifelined, from Fort Walton Beach, Florida to UAB in Alabama, where I spent 12 days asleep. I woke up Christmas Eve 2017 in heart failure with dilated cardiomyopathy and an ejection fraction of 8%. So as you can imagine, I woke up so confused. My mom was there. My mom lives here in Washington State, and I was in what I thought was Florida, so I was confused as to why she was there, and then my husband and my dad. It was confusing. So I spent about another 2 weeks after I woke up in the hospital, I think. I had to learn how to walk and talk, and feed myself. I couldn't feed myself. I couldn't write. I couldn't walk. It was horrible. Like, I just went into the hospital for a cough, and next thing you know, it's Christmas, and that was really rough. So that is the scary time. If you are in the beginning stages of heart failure, it is so scary because everything that you read is depressing, and it really is a scary disease. It truly, truly, truly is. So I wasn't really following the rules as much as I should have been. You know, I wasn't really watching my diet, or I would watch my diet, but I thought like, oh, it's fine. Stop, cat. I would still drink occasionally. I did quit smoking, but I would drink occasionally. My diet was really bad. All of these things are not conducive with giving your heart a break so that it can get better. I eventually got my EF up to 12%. Mind you, I've only been sick for about 1.5 years. Well, yeah, November will be 2 years. So I just kept getting sick after I finally went home. I ended up moving from Florida to Houston, Texas, so that they have a really good cardiology department there. And I moved to Texas, where I started an advanced heart failure clinic, where they started tracking me. I would go like 2 to 3 times a week. But at this point, I was at my sickest. I went jaundice. I went septic again. I had E. coli. And then I had 2 cardiac arrests. I had one day where I was driving down the freeway. It didn't feel good. I had to stop and call the ambulance. My heart rate resting was 177. And my blood pressure was crazy. And that night, in my sleep, I passed away twice. And thank God, this sucker saved me, my ICD. After that, I mean, I was still sick, still living in Texas. My husband joined the Army and was away for training, so I was kind of by myself while he was going through this training and getting things right for us, so that was really hard. And then finally one day I got really freaking tired of being sick. I'm talking like PTSD from being in these damn hospitals. I was spending weeks at a time in cardiac ICU it was just horrible. I needed a transplant, but I wasn't following rules like I should have in order to get the transplant. So I got presented and denied. They said wait 6 months, like let's make sure no alcohol. I didn't do drugs, so alcohol, can't drink that, no nicotine, no any of that. So whatever. So for those 6 months, I did stress tests, passed out on them in the hospital. I mean, I am so sick. I swear to you, there are weeks I don't remember. I was so sick. It's depressing. I wanted to give up. I cried a lot. I tried to push people away. And then one day, recently, well, no, not too recent, but pretty recent, I committed to change my lifestyle completely with eating, people in my life, everything that I'm doing. So, zero alcohol, no nicotine. The sodium is like something I will come home instead of eating out, like come home to make my own food because I'm taking it serious and I feel the best. And what changed it is I had a procedure done, a right heart cath, last week, and the doctor said that I can work out and I can be a badass coach, which is what I'm doing now because I want to strengthen my heart. The only thing missing was exercise. And I've been able to move my ejection fraction from an 8 to where it is now at 20, which it's hard. I can't walk and talk. These workouts that I do in the morning, I modify the hell out of them, but I get them done and I feel good and there's results and I'm starting to look better. Like, trust you me, not only is it my heart, but it's good for my health. But it's time to strengthen my heart. I have a 20% EF and I want a normal one. They tell me right now I will still need a transplant. I don't want a transplant. If I have to get one, then I have to get one. I'm probably going to have to do the LVAD also. But not right now. And that wasn't the case even 6 months ago. That wasn't even the case like last year. Me even thinking maybe I can get this back to where I need to be by what I'm doing because I was so far gone, so sick. If you look through pictures, or I probably deleted them, there's a lot of pictures too. You can see it. I am full. I wasn't chunky. I was literally retaining fluid. Like you can see it in me and you can tell in my pictures too if you follow me when I started to get healthy because you can see I've never considered myself a big girl, but I got big for a while and it was just fluid, but it was all within my control, that sodium. So I am going to cook for y'all and show y'all how you guys can still have good tasting food because salt does make food taste better, but once you get used to it, you're not even going to want the salt. So that's a little bit about my story. There's so much more to it. So much more. I have had procedures and surgeries and devices and things, and my blood pressure stays at about 60/80 with medication now. My heart rate stays now in about the 60s, which before resting would be like 120, 130. It's all little things. It's all small victories. But remember that whole do something amazing thing? Well, do something amazing can be just staying positive and like changing your outcome. And maybe you can't change it. That's the thing with this disease that really sucks, and we can't kid ourselves. I could be doing all of this in vain, but I don't think so. I feel so much better. And I have no reason to even tell you that except for there's hope, because I wish I had somebody my age when I'm in the hospitals by myself, because my family has to work. I'm there for weeks at a time. I wish I had somebody like me I could go and watch and listen and know I'm not alone. So reach out to me, because I'm not doing this for anyone but for me and for you. There's nobody being like, Danny, get on the thing and talk to me. No, there's no script. I do have some random skeleton hands I found for Halloween decoration. That's about all I have. Good. Perfect. That's my cat. I'm sorry. If you've been following me, he's a bit of a handful. Get it? Handful. I'm funny too, by the way. So this is just, I guess, kind of giving you a little bit into my story. Like I said, there is still more. I'm here all the time. I can't work because of this, so I have nothing but time to write you back if you want. Follow me on YouTube. Like it, subscribe, follow, and share. Share, share, share. You have no idea. No idea. I'm trying to drive this home with my skeleton hands. If you're feeling down, you're feeling low, there's people out there that you can talk to. Maybe not me. Maybe someone else. I have friends that are in the same situation also. And I've never even met them. They're just my friends on Facebook or Instagram or text. They don't always have to be there. It can just be over the phone. But that's a little bit of my story. If you have more questions, let me know. I will be posting a food video though, because I'm going to show you can make low sodium foods taste bomb. So be amazing. I'm going to go work out. I was picking apples earlier. I'm going to put these away because these are just ridiculous. I'm just embarrassing myself now. But have a great day, and I will see you tomorrow.